There we go. We're back. I don't know why the stream disconnected, but it did. Just for a little bit, though. Yeah, guys, there is legitimate, objective truth that is not subjective in the least. And everything in the Bible is truth. It's never been disproven. This is coming from a person who used to be a very big skeptic. Like I was taught about Santa and all of those other weird things that make zero sense why we even came up with them in the first place. And like the Easter Bunny. Taught about all of those things, and then at the same time my parents were teaching me about God, like trying to teach me about the Bible and stuff like that, and I just straight up was like, what? Okay, you're teaching me about all of these other things. I mean, Jesus must be fake too. I had to go out and seek it for myself. I had to go out and learn about this stuff for myself because nobody else told me anything definitive. And then when I found all of it out for myself, that's when I truly was like, okay, yeah, this is real. I can't sit here and tell you what to believe. I can only tell you why you should believe it. Give your life, give your relationship to the one true God. You'll have a whole lot better time trying to explain the meaning of life. Alright, we have these in the correct spot as well. We got Rattata. Here, we're good. Let's save that. Would you like to save the game? Yes, I would. I don't know why my stream shut off for a second there. Save. Alright, just in case, I will be back. Alright, I'm back. Let's see, did it work? Alright, yeah. Let's level the Rattata up one more time before trying to go into these other fights here. Rattata. I have one close friend update. Let's go. Yo, by the way, I played HeroScape for the first time with a couple of friends. Dude, that game is sick. It's so good. It's so fun. If you don't like it, you are missing out. Ta-ta-ta-ta-ta-ta-ta-ta-ta. Whoever thought of Ratatouille as being a good name for food? I mean, it just sounds like rat and patootie. Rat patootie! What's that from, Sunshine? Yeah. Then why'd you say bruh? You know what it's from. That's not how you spell it, but it's all good. I don't really know how to spell it correctly either. I think the first 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 letters are correct there. Actually, maybe minus 1 T. And then it's O-U-I-L-L-E. Ratatouille. Stupid string shot, man. Okay, so I have to capture him now. Wait, is he a male? He is a male. Oh, man. Yeah, guys, I'm just telling you, God requires and relies on a lot of your submission. If you don't submit, then you're just blowing in the wind. Fight. Tackle. Rattata, use tackle! Yo, Redfire Trevor, how you doing, buddy? Welcome in, welcome in. Yo, what's up, Parker? How you doing? What you get up to today? Reason I'm wearing this is because I just came back from teaching at noon and thought I would hop on stream, preach the gospel a bit, play a bit of Pokemon, try something new on stream that I haven't really tried before. So, you're good? I'm glad you're good, man. What did you do today? You were at school? What'd you learn? I know your parents are gonna ask you that, or at least probably asked you that. If they didn't, I'm sorry. What'd you learn today? One of my mentors in the faith just posted on Facebook and says, "Thanks for all of the birthday wishes, but it's not my birthday. Seems I have been hacked." Facebook said it was your 24th birthday today. Oh my gosh. Dude is over 50 years old and it said it's his 24th birthday. How was school, Parker? You didn't answer that question yet. Or are you typing out a long message of what you learned? Also, guys, if you're interested, man, I post on YouTube pretty much every day. Go check out some of the shorts that I do. You can possibly learn a lot. School was good? Alright, cool. I liked science the best. What did you learn in science? Or what did you do in science that made it the best? When I was a kid, history was my favorite. History was awesome. An awesome time. Are you in elementary school? You in middle school? High school? College? Yeah, dude, history is so much fun to learn about. Like, I think that everybody should learn proper history because that way we don't repeat history. For instance, all of these people that are saying, oh, Nazis. Have you never read a textbook? That's not Nazi. The newest space mission, I forgot the name. Also, I'm in high school. You're in high school. The newest space mission. The newest space mission is the one, SpaceX, right? With Elon Musk funded a lot of it. Or Space Force, or whatever the heck it's called. With the Tesla rocket ship. And Parker, just so you know, you can see my full screen. I don't know if you're in portrait view or if you're in my full screen view. There is a full screen view that you can see as well if you're interested in that instead of watching in portrait view. Portrait view doesn't have all of the different stuff. I'm sponsored by W. I'm part of the Clutch Crew gaming streaming team. And I'm also on Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, all that stuff, man. I'm talking about the 10-day mission that'll be taking off tomorrow, I think. Oh, so it's not the one that Elon Musk funded? Let's use potion on our route. I'm going on Google to find out the name of the mission. Okay, sounds good, buddy. This guy just fell asleep while talking to a person. What is that? Marcus. Yes, what's up, dude? What's up, Sunshine? You like my name. Interesting. That's interesting. Weird, buddy. It's a little weird. Hi, is this silver or gold? This is actually crystal, Rod. Thanks for coming in. Thanks for tuning in. I appreciate you. How are you doing today? Yes, I'll change Pokemon. I want to... Let's go Pidgey. Pidgey's probably the least experienced. I just learned the space mission is called Artemis 2. No, I'm just saying that the fact that you kept repeating it like that is a little weird, bro. It's a little weird. Repeating it like that and then saying you like my name. Iffy. Alright, Artemis 2? Okay. Alright. Well, that's fun to learn about. That seems like a historical thing more than science. What did you learn that was scientific about the space mission? Did you learn, like, the power that goes into it and all of that? Oh, that was my first Pokemon game ever. Really? Crystal is the first ever Pokemon game you played? That's crazy, man. Crystal is my favorite Pokemon game. Oh, you were cheering my name. Ah, got it, Sunshine. Crystal is the first, or my favorite Pokemon game ever, but it's not my first one. My first one was Pokemon Blue, and then I played Pokemon Red and found out it was the exact same thing and stopped halfway through. And then I played Pokemon Yellow, where you get to be Pikachu as your starter Pokemon. Then I played Silver, Gold, and Crystal, Crystal being my favorite, and nearly filled out the entire Pokedex. It's the first space mission in 50 years. That's incredible. That's incredible. That's, again, history and not science, but, like, I'm glad that you're learning about this. This is really cool. So I'm just wondering why you learned about this in science. Like, what scientific things did you learn about the space mission in particular? Like, did you learn how many liters of fuel it takes to fill a engine for the rocket? Yes, I'll change Pokemon. I leveled up, so I gotta change to Sentret. Mr. Rod, have you played like all of the generations of Pokemon since Crystal as well? Marcus, math is hard, help me. What's your math right now, Sunshine? Crystal, yes, I got it for Christmas from my uncle. I played many times for almost a whole year until I convinced my mother to buy me Pokemon Blue. Long time ago, yeah. So, I mean, I'm older than you probably think I am. So yeah, no, Pokemon Blue was my first one, and it was like right after it first came out. And then Crystal, I got a couple years later, after my parents could rack up the money to be able to do that. You don't remember much? I have a horrible memory. Oh my goodness, man. Retention of information needs to happen when you're in school, brother. If we don't remember our history, if we don't study our history, we don't study our science and all that stuff, we are doomed to repeat history, and we are doomed to not have logical, objectively thinking minds. Which is exactly, what Jesus calls us to do. The Bible is a very objective thought and logical thought book. A lot of people don't like to say that. They don't like to hear that, but I was agnostic. I believe that there was a creator. I believe everything came from something. I didn't believe everything came from nothing, because that is the biggest miracle and stack of baloney that I've ever heard. But I didn't believe in Jesus. Didn't believe in the Bible. I thought my parents were lying to me, because they lied to me about Santa. But I came to faith through logic and all of that. I mean, every religion in the world, some sort of religion in the world, gives Jesus credit, and Jesus only gives himself credit. Every religion in the world believes that there are these little g gods. Well, there are these little g gods, but those little g gods are demons. Fallen angels that came down and showed their power to people, and their power baffled them. And so they were like, oh, this must be a god. That's how we get paganism. Demons trying to destroy humans, get humans to destroy themselves. I played until Gen 4, then I kind of got bullied out of it. What? Why did you get bullied out of it? Then I played Gen 6 because of Megas, and now Radical Red brought me back. Ah, gotcha. Dude, I only played up to Gen 3, and I didn't get bullied out of it, I just kind of stopped. My friend has a Game Boy and a Game Boy Color. He let me play on it. He has lots of Pokemon games like Blue, Green, Gold, etc. But I don't think he has Crystal. Crystal is the same storyline, same premise as Crystal. Crystal is the same premise as Gold and Silver. But I believe in Crystal you can get all 3 of the legendary dog Pokemon. And maybe you can't in Gold and Silver. And maybe you can get other legendary birds, or a different legendary bird Pokemon in Gold or Silver, one of those two, and you can't in Crystal. It's something like that. But yeah, Pokemon takes me back to my childhood. That's why I decided to play it. That's the only reason I'm really playing it right now. Man, Gen 6. That's awesome though, dude. I bet you could give my friend Jason a run for his money in naming all of the Pokemon if you played in Gen 6, because Jason knows everything, like pretty much every Pokemon name and type and all of that stuff up to Gen 3. And then after Gen 3, like Gen 4 and up, he struggles with it. So I bet you could give him a run for his money in that, though. It's pretty sick. The Pokemon here do this. If you look at the poison type, okay, seriously, get out of here now. There's a Pokemon class going on in the middle of the town. And then you got Leaning Tower of Pisa here. Sorry, Sprout Tower. That's what I meant. I see the hammer in the back. What Pokemon you think would be Thor's partner, like Ash has Pikachu? Ooh, dude, that's a good question. I love that question. Thor would have to have a lightning partner, right? Thor would have, maybe Raikou? The legendary dog Pokemon? Raikou? I love that question, Rod. That's a great question. Yeah, no, I am a big Marvel and DC collector. So you don't just see the hammer in the background, you see so much stuff in the background, brother. So much stuff. But you also might see, if you're in the portrait one, you probably see this. This is a Christmas tree that I'm going to have up until... I'm going to have that up until Easter. Raikou is a good shout. Yeah, I think so. Thank you. I also don't have any of the games, but I have lots of cards and lots of foil cards, but my prized possession is the Holo Rare, Holo Foil XP Share, but it isn't legal in tournaments anymore. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I have comics and I have Funko Pops and all that stuff over here on my left, which if you're in the portrait view, you probably can't see it all. Here, actually, let me do this. Let me do this. There you go. You have Funko Pops and all that stuff over there in the corner. There's a shelf right here as well that has a bunch of Funko Pops on it. See this over here on this side? This is an entire shelf of DC and Marvel stuff. I have Wolverine's Claw there. I also have Wolverine's Mask. I have old action figures from the 90s right here and down. And there's an entire collection of the new Superpowers DC action figures. Here on this shelf, there's a bunch of the DC Multiverse figures. I have a bunch of Marvel Legends characters here. Cards up here, Marvel and DC cards. I don't collect Pokemon cards, but I collect Marvel and DC cards. That's why I say every donation or sub above $5, I'll send you a Marvel or DC card If you have a favorite character and you do donate or something like that, yeah, I read all of the comics. I read all of the comics. But if you have a favorite Marvel or DC character and you want to choose that, see this right here? Can you see that behind me on my left? Those are all comics. Favorite characters that you want sent to you if you do donate or sub on Twitch, then I will send you them. My favorite characters are Quicksilver and Flash. But I got stuff like this. I have an old Batman action figure from my uncle. That's pretty sick, Parker. Yeah, I have. This is a 90s Spider-Man card. I think 92, and it's a mint 10 out of 10. Favorite comics used to be Daredevil. My favorite comics, again, are Flash and anything with Quicksilver in it, but I love the Daredevil comics. For movies, you like Wolverine. You like the Wolverine movies? Really? Interesting. I like the Wolverine movies. Not a whole lot of people do. So that is super surprising, but also very cool. Yeah. I don't do Pokemon cards, I don't do sports cards and stuff like that, but from the 90s on up, I've collected thousands of Marvel and DC cards. I have 8 different binders filled with DC and Marvel cards over here on my right, as well as an entire trunk in the other room. Filled with cards. I like collecting older things like Hess trucks. I got the 2025 Hess truck. That's pretty sick, Parker. Yeah, I like collecting older things. I've been collecting since I was a kid, so imagine my willpower, bro, to not open all of this stuff. And then once I got into college and Funko Pops were a lot more popular, I started doing Funko Pops. Funko Pops are a little bit more space conscientious. I also do a lot of Legos and stuff like that too. Obviously you can see my Lego hammer and you can see my Lego Wolverine up there. Yeah, I'm a big Marvel and DC guy, man. I love Marvel and DC stuff, so if you guys are wanting to talk about Marvel or DC stuff, I'm always down, bro. Always down. I think the oldest Hess truck I have is the 1987 truck and racer. That's pretty cool. I don't think Marvel and DC cards started coming out, or action figures started coming out until the 90s. Somebody can correct me if I'm wrong, but pretty sure it didn't come out till the 90s. I think maybe the first ever card was the 70s, but they only released one set and they really don't have any in the market or anything anywhere anymore. Who would win, Superman or Thor? What universe are they in? Are they in DC Universe or Marvel Universe? Thor has powers in both universes, Superman does not. And the same thing with Flash. Who would win in a race, Quicksilver or Flash? Flash doesn't have powers outside of the DC universe. Quicksilver does, because he's a mutant. Whereas Thor's powers are multiversal, Superman's are not. Flash's powers are multiversal in the DC universe, but not in the Marvel universe, because the Speed Force doesn't exist in Marvel. Quicksilver would crush him in a race in the Marvel Universe, whereas Flash would annihilate Quicksilver in the DC Universe. You know what I mean? Good question. Yeah, I thought so. Thought it was a good question. I think Superman, if they were in the DC, and if Superman was fully charged up from the sun, like flew into the sun and became Golden Superman, you know, and Thor didn't have, you know, kryptonite on him, Superman wins that. You mean Marvel Thor faced DC Superman? No, I'm saying which universe are they fighting in? Are they fighting in the Marvel universe or the DC universe? We'll say they're fighting in the DC universe. I think Superman might win if he was fully charged up, but if we have Rune Thor or above, like All Father Thor, where he's like more powerful than Odin, Thor is smacking that guy. The only Game Boy I own is Lego Icons Game Boy with Super Mario World and The Legend of Zelda: Link's Awakening. That's pretty cool, though. Those are good games. And this isn't the Game Boy that I'm playing on, by the way, Parker. I'm playing on a Game Stick, so I'm actually using a controller for this, and I have basically every retro game that you can think of. Nintendo 64. Before Nintendo 64. I don't think I have any Nintendo 64 games on this Game Stick, but I have Game Boy games that are newer than Nintendo 64. For instance, Game Boy Advanced, I have like Leaf Green, Fire Red, Pokemon, and stuff like that. But I do have Zelda and stuff like that. What's up, Sunshine? I think I might have a few DC comics if you want them. What DC comics do you have? I mean, if you want to give them to me, that's perfectly fine. I'm down for it, but let me know what they are so that I'm not just taking them away from you. And are they in good shape? Because if they're not in good shape, I don't know if I really want them. Like, all of my comics are put into sleeves and kept in very good condition. Yeah, alright. Rattata learned Quick Attack. Let's go, baby! Yes, I will change Pokemon this time. Let's go to Geodude. Oh, wait, no. I shouldn't have gone Geodude. Whoops. My bad. I'm glad I joined this live stream. It's really cool sharing our interests in collecting. Yeah, I enjoy sharing my interests in collecting, man, but I enjoy sharing Jesus with people even more. Okay, that's the whole point of my stream. That's the whole point of being on YouTube and Twitch and Instagram and TikTok, all of that stuff, is because I love sharing and talking about Christ. Jesus is the way, the truth, and the life. Nobody comes to the Father except through him. Every religion in the world gives him some sort of credit. He only gives himself credit. Pray to Jesus, man. I said this before, but I was a serious skeptic. I did not believe in anything people were telling me about the Bible up until I was around 18 years old. Then I started looking into it for about 2.5 years. Started thinking a little bit more on it, thinking it could be the truth. And when I was 20, 21, 20 or 21. Tried to kill myself, and God saved me. I mean, that's the short version of it. But if you want to hear the rest of that story, I'm down to tell it. But Jesus literally cut the rope. It wasn't a rope. It was an extension cord. But there's no way that it could have broken on its own outside of divine intervention. I mean, like, if anybody has ever worked construction or ever done anything when it comes to like building on your house or any of that, you would realize that these extension cords do not fray. They don't break. Maybe the rubber would break at the most that's around the wires. The wires wouldn't come apart like that. And this thing was literally cut. It looked like somebody cut it with a bolt cutters straight across. And I was saved. I fell down on my knees and in like a worshiping position where I was going like this and holding out my hands on my knees. I looked up and there was like this light, shadowy figure. And I fully believe that was Jesus Christ. And he was holding out his hands like this. When I saw that, instantly this wave of peace. Daredevil is Marvel, Sunshine, not DC. This wave of peace came over me, and I just straight up couldn't help but like break down and cry and thank God in that moment for saving my life. And ever since then, I've been living and all in for Jesus. And hey, I am sold out on Jesus Christ, man. I am a youth pastor now. Over the last 7 years, I was a teacher, and slash, youth worker and everything in my church that I went to before. But now I'm a youth pastor and an online ministry worker. Like, I praise Jesus. That's all I can say. Sorry, what did you say about your... You said, yeah, I'm Baptist. I went to the Lighthouse Baptist Church somewhere in Carbon County. Okay. Carbon County, what state? Crazy that we have places named like Carbon County. Like a lot of carbon is bad for humans, but yet we have a place called like Carbon County. Is it filled with carbon? Is that why it's named that? You guys know that carbon dating is Pennsylvania? Sorry, my messages are delayed. It's all good, Parker. Did you guys know that carbon dating has actually been proven now to be very inaccurate? Isn't that crazy? Like, I fully believe that God can make things aged. Just like he made Adam, he was an adult man. Like, from day one, he was only a day old, but he was an adult man. Like, he can make things aged. Clearly, God can do that. So I think that he made this world aged. But the fact that we now find out that carbon dating can't prove the real, like, date, or, like, oldness of the Earth is crazy to me. It's a mining county with Lansford, Coaldale, and part of Tamaqua. That makes sense then. I mean, if it's a mining county, that makes sense why it's called Carbon County. Thanks for explaining that, Parker. I appreciate you. Absolutely. So you're from PA, huh? Dude, I was a wrestler. When I was a wrestler, PA had the best wrestling. Now, I would say it's New Jersey would probably be the best wrestling in the country. They have a lot of like private schools that kids get paid to go and wrestle for them and stuff like that. But back in the day, PA was the best wrestling state. We won nationals one year in Minnesota against PA, who took second. Your messages take like 5 minutes to get to you. That's weird. You should go over to Twitch then, and or go over to the main page for YouTube. If you're on portrait, it might be a stream delay or something like that, but Twitch isn't that much of a delay. Look at that, Pidgey grew so fast. I'll try to go to Twitch. Alright, yeah, it's the exact same name over on Twitch. I don't know why your messages are taking so long. That's weird. But you should drop a sub on YouTube as well before you head out. Rob, are you still there? Or Rod? Rod, are you still there? Dang, dude. This Pidgey is leveling up. Jeez. Alright, Pokemon. Let's throw... I mean, we gotta throw Geodude up here somewhere. We're gonna have to do the switch tactic. I eat, found a potion. Perfect. Pokemon, go to Centrit. We'll go to Centrit first. I sadly have no money, but I subbed to your channel. Hey, you don't need any money to watch this channel at all. I appreciate you subbing on YouTube. You don't have to sub over on Twitch. You can drop a follow, and following over on Twitch is completely free, brother. Just being on Twitch and watching the ads and stuff like that actually helps me significantly, so I appreciate you either way. You absolutely do not need any money, Parker. Keep your money. Desiree Scriver. Desiree Scriver? Desiree's Scriver? I don't know how to say your name. Is it Desiree and then Scriver? Can I get a shout out? A shout out for what? I just shouted you out. How you doing today, Desiree? What you up to? Hey, Geodude leveled up. Let's go. Bow, 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 bow. What you up to, Desiree? You're good? You're good? That's not the question I asked, is it? What'd you do today, Desiree? I'm doing well. I'm doing well. Thank you for asking. I got done with work today and thought I would come on here and play Pokemon Crystal because I haven't played it in forever. I thought I would try out my game stick on stream, see if it worked at all. And hey, it works. I'm glad it does. You didn't do much today? That's unfortunate, man. Not doing anything in a day can be kind of boring. But I'm glad you're here. I'm glad you're here. What brought you to the stream? How'd you find me? Oof! His special attack just almost mopped the floor with me, man. Oh gosh, I only got 2 health left. No! Pokemon. Go to Rattata. Rattata. Jeez, bro. Let's go! Beat him again. Ain't no thing. Do you guys say the saying, ain't no thing but a chicken wing? Anybody say that saying? Started saying that to my youth group kids, to my students, and they didn't know what I was talking about. They made me feel real old. They made me feel real old. It's wild. Couldn't believe it. Oh my gosh, let's go. Whoa, what? I forgot that there was wild Pokemon in here because I hadn't. is this JT that had to skip tonight? Oh, he's the reason that he's the reason that we switched the time in which we were gonna do the study to tonight. He's the reason we switched it to tonight. You gotta be kidding me, man. That's crazy. That's crazy. Oh. He switched it. He's like, any chance that we could do it tomorrow? Or next week, I mean? And then he's not gonna show up tonight anyway. That's wild. Wow. His wife must have something going on, and he's just prioritizing her. And you know what? I'm alright with that. I'm fine with that. Just very funny that we switched everything around so that he could actually make it. And that he's not gonna make it anyway. Yikes, that's 2 vine whips in a row. I don't love that. We got one more. Yeah, that's our last one. We can't get hit again by that vine whip, otherwise we die. That sucks. Okay, we gotta switch Pokemon to Rattata. And hold up. Did we not level up Caterpie? Uh-oh. Oh. Oh my. So much drama on Twitch. So much drama. How is there so much drama? Will I eat change Pokemon? Yeah. I'll switch Pokemon. I'll switch. We gotta level up this Caterpie, because I forgot that I had Caterpie in here at all. That's my bad. That's my bad. Hoot hoot! Hoot hoot! Where'd you get a hoot hoot? You think I give a hoot? I'm a dad, I can make those jokes. Don't judge me. His attack fell! Oh no! It's broken! Goodness gracious, this fight against this Hoot Hoot might take a while. Bear with me, chat. Bear with me. He just hit me for multiple there. Oh, there he only hit me for one. Almost done. Almost fainted. Hoot hoot, no! Hey Marcus, I gotta go, but I shall lurk, my friend. God bless, and maybe I'll see you tonight. Yeah, maybe I'll see you tonight if I get done with men's Bible study at a reasonable hour. I will hop on for a little while, probably back on Pokemon. Actually, no. I'll probably play Rivals. To be honest, I gotta get my level up to 15 so that I can play competitive. I don't like not being able to play in the comp playlist. It's weird. It just feels weird. So I'll see you later, Sunshine. God bless, my friend. I want to switch Pidgey here. Call it OCD, which really that's what it is. But I have to have them in level order. Otherwise, I'll tweak. I'll tweak. I'm getting my second wind, chat. Aaron! Yo, what's up, Aaron? How you doing, buddy? Are you just lurking, or are you actually in here? Oh, shoot, man. I need to go level Caterpie up. I forgot about that. Already forgot about it. Yo, I fell on the ice with my son in my arms, so I wasn't able to put my arms down at church on Sunday. I messed up my knee bad. My knee hurts so bad. I tore my pants and tore the top layer of skin off on my knee. And now every time I move my leg, I keep accidentally like scraping it up against my PC tower. And it hurts, bro. It hurts so bad. Don't feel good. No, not string shot. I'm gonna be second to attack now every single time after that. And I missed. What? Let's go center it. Aaron, Trevor, what is the first Pokemon game you guys ever played? And have you ever played Pokemon? If you haven't played Pokemon, you're missing out, but have you ever played Pokemon? And if you have, what is the first one you ever played? Oh, maybe I'm not getting my second win. Oh no. That's bad, that's bad. I gotta keep talking, otherwise I'm gonna fall asleep. We don't want to fall asleep. We got some Bible studying to do after this. Got him. Alright, here's the thing. We'll go string shot. Okay. Double string shot. Now we gotta go triple string shot. He missed! Let's go! Now we can use tackle. Dang it, dude. You got the second one. What's your favorite game? Did you just call me oat, or did you mean to say eat, Twilight? My favorite game, personally, is the Darksiders series. I guess I don't like all three of them the same, but I would classify them all as one game because you play as one of the four horsemen of the apocalypse in all four of them, and I mean, they're one character in my opinion, basically. And in Darksiders Genesis, you are able to play as them together. Like, you're able to switch up who you're playing. Of all time is what I meant. Oh, OAT, of all time. Gotcha, Twilight. Hey, I learned something new today. I didn't know that people put OAT as, You're the first here? Asher, I don't think you're the first here. Oh, well, no, Twilight was here first, but I'm glad you're here. Glad to see you guys here. Run away from this guy. Yeah, my favorite games of all time are the Darksiders series, probably. And then, I'd go Dark Souls 1, 2, and 3. I'd put those in there. I'd probably go Elden Ring, put those in there. But if I'm going like just straight up my favorite series of all time, outside of like an RPG, you love Pokemon, want to know why? Sure. Why do you love Pokemon? I like Pokemon a lot. Anyway, my favorite series of all time is probably Call of Duty. My favorite solo game of all time is probably Ghosts. And I would say Darksiders 1, 2, 3, and Genesis are just some of the greatest works of a game of all time. Just love it. Pokemon is up there for a series. Obviously, like, I didn't play past Gen 3. I'm old, man, and I don't think I'm ever going to play any of the newer Pokemon games besides Pokemon Unite. I do play Pokemon Unite on my phone, which is pretty cool. It's a pretty fun game if you guys haven't played it. I'm pretty decent at it. It's a MOBA, so like a League of Legends, but with Pokemon. Because I love the idea of how you can just catch something, grow close with them, and learn the best stuff by using your favorite one. And I love it because of the strategies you can come up with. It's a good reason. That's a good reason to love this game, for sure. Yeah. Have you ever played Red Dead Redemption 2? I have played it for like 2 seconds because my friend who owned a PS5 at the time allowed me to play it for a little bit, but I have not fully played it through. But there was a rumor that Epic Games Store was going to come out with Red Dead Redemption 2 for free soon, just like they did Hogwarts Legacy. And when that happens, I will play it all the way through. Also, DJ X. I don't know how to. DJ Kiki we'll call you, because the last 2 syllables of that name are Kiki. So we'll call you DJ Kiki. Thank you so much for tuning in. Hello, how are you? What are you up to? And how did you spend your day today? Twilight, what did you get up to today? What did you do? How did you spend your day today? And also, Twilight, I just in general love open world games. So if like Red Dead Redemption has a decent story like the Assassin's Creed games have, and it's open world, I can go and do other stuff outside of just trying to beat the game, I guarantee I will love that game. Also, there is a game called Gate Zero that is supposed to release this year at some point. Not gonna lie, not much. You didn't do much today? Hey, that's alright. I didn't do that much today. I went to... I'm a teacher. I've been a teacher for 7 years now. This year I'm just substitute teaching because I'm a youth pastor. And I do this online ministry stuff. So I went and worked today until noon, and then at noon I came home, hopped on stream, and figured I would play some Pokemon. I just, for some reason, was feeling like playing Pokemon Crystal, so I hopped on my game stick and decided to play this. Hey, that's the fun part about doing this as a ministry rather than doing this to impress people with my gaming. I'm not here to impress people with my awesome gaming skills. I'm here to talk to people while I am playing a game. 2 completely different things. This is a ministry first and foremost. Hey, I'm a go, but keep up the stream because I bet a lot of people will soon in on your stream and they will enjoy this, especially Pokemon lovers. Hey, Awesome. I appreciate that, Asher. I hope you tune in sometime at the beginning of a stream as well. I am streaming later tonight if you want to hop in here later. We do the Bible in 365 streams, so before every single stream that we do, besides this one today, because I'm streaming twice today, we do excerpts from the Bible. Right now we're going through the Bible recap, and it helps us get through the Bible in 365 days. We're on Deuteronomy 11 through 13 if you want to read Deuteronomy 11 through 13 before tonight, and then hop in here later. I appreciate you. I appreciate you, Asher. I hope that you have a great night if I don't see you again. Am I fighting a person right now? Or am I fighting just a random Pokemon? If I'm fighting just a random Pokemon, I should probably capture the Bellsprout, to be honest. Yes, let's go. Okay, yeah, we're throwing a Pokeball at it. Give me that Bellsprout. Give me that Sprout. That's great. How long have you been doing ministry? So this specific online ministry, Twilight, or just ministry in general? Because ministry in general, I've been a Christian in full force, full head-on, born again, all in, sold out on Jesus Christ since I was about 20/21. So about 10 years, almost. And as far as this ministry goes, we just hit a year last week. Prior to doing this, I was a semi-professional. I want to say semi-professional because I won money and everything, but I wasn't like professional good, because professionals have to be good in multiple different game modes on Call of Duty. I was good at Search and Destroy, and that was it. Still, to this day, I'm only good at Search and Destroy, and that's pretty much it. And sometimes I can pop off in Warzone. But honestly, I'm not good at any of the respawn game modes when it comes to competitive. So I played semi-professional at the end of high school till about the end of college. I did a lot of wagers and played in like five or six different local tournaments, and I played on online tournaments and stuff like that for Search and Destroy as well. Paid half of my tuition by doing that for college. Do you play simulator style games like Detroit Become Human? Like choose your path and it simulates the rest? Or do you mean like virtual reality stuff? But yeah, prior to this, I was a semi-professional Call of Duty player, and I wasn't a Christian at the time of doing that, and so I was under the name of somebody else. Like I was under a different name entirely, and was a part of LG, if you've ever heard of them, and a different team called Potheads Only, or PHO. And yeah, just wasn't living for Christ. And then once I started living for Christ, I took a hiatus from doing anything Call of Duty wise or really even gaming. And then I realized, like, why am I not gaming and why am I not streaming? And instead of like making it about the games, make it about Christ. And so yeah, I started talking about Christ on my streams instead. glad you guys found me because of Pokemon being the live stream, man. Like, that's crazy that just one switch up of what game I am streaming, all of you guys over on YouTube found me. What you should do is go check out some of the shorts that I upload. On there, I'm also doing Bible explanation in 365 streams, or 365 videos. And if you guys want to learn anything, or you want my help in, figuring out truths in the Bible, and hopefully everything that I'm saying in there is true, and you guys can grow closer to the Lord in that way. Church is important. Bible's important. And I hope you guys enjoy the content that I release over there too, if you decide to go and watch it. Oh no! Oh yeah, also, Jesus Freaks Discord, if you guys are interested, we got almost 100 people in the Jesus Freaks Discord. It's not a super active Discord, but I do post all of my updates if I'm not streaming. If I am streaming, we're also doing a fast right now where I'm only drinking water until nighttime, because it's another way you can grow closer to God, and we're doing that for 21 days. So I've been posting, the daily devotional in there each day. So if you guys are interested in stuff like that, make sure you hop in that Discord. Make sure you get those extra notifications from me. Couldn't care less about weak Pokemon. Satan used an escape rope. Yes, I did also call myself in this game I Eat, and I called my rival Satan. If you guys don't like that, then oh well. Allow me to check the ties between your Pokemon and you. Caterpie, we'll show you. We'll show you, but you're not going to be the person we attack with. Okay, buddy? You're a little bit weak. Uh-oh. Used growth again? Is that a smart idea? It was a smart idea, alright. Dang. Dang, no, I didn't beat it. Rattata! You're dead. Sentret? Sentret works. Let's do it. After this, dungeon, or whatever you want to call this, I'm probably going to raid out, because I did stream for almost 2 hours prior to the stream for some reason, deciding to disconnect. And so I had to restart the stream and everything, and then we've been streaming for about an hour and a half now, so altogether that's about 3 hours, and generally, if I stream twice in a day, I only do 3 hours each time. If I stream pretty much at all in a day, it's only about 3 hours, because video games aren't my priority, man. Everything else is my priority. Right now I gotta go and make dinner for my family at 4 o'clock, and I gotta go to men's Bible study tonight, so I gotta get ready for all of those things. Alright, Caterpie. Also, my dog hasn't gotten her cuddle time yet today that she usually gets, so I gotta go hang out with her too. Yikes. I'll tackle here, and then we've got to switch out again, probably to Pidgey, because Geodude's just gonna die from the Vine Whip. If we send Geodude out, it'd be really dumb. Vine Whip, we got one more attack. I think we're faster than this Bellsprout is, so we win. I think he's got one more Pokemon, so we'll send out Caterpie one more time. Hoot hoot. Yes, I'll change Pokemon. I'll send out Caterpie one final time. And then since it's Hoot Hoot instead of anything else, I will put out Geodude after. Pokemon is great. You are correct, Stanley. Stanley, how are you doing today? Hey guys, all of you guys tuning in, I appreciate it. Make sure you drop a sub over on YouTube and tune into the other content that I upload. Turn on notifications. I'll be streaming this game tomorrow, most likely as well, after youth group. And maybe tonight. I don't know if I want to stream this tonight or not, but if I do, obviously you guys will get that notification if you sub and turn them on. Probably am going to stream Marvel Rivals tonight. I'll see if like Redfire Trevor is playing, maybe, because Deadpool just came out and I want to continue to try and use him. I used him a couple of times yesterday. I don't know, he's an interesting character. I want to figure out how to use his healing character, so his strategist character. Because when I used him, like I use pretty much solely healers. I don't use almost any other characters other than strategists usually. But his healing wasn't that good. Like, I wonder if he has to have synergy with other people on the map in order for him to be good, or what. Like, his healing version was not good, his tank version was beast mode, and his DPS version was disgusting. So, I don't know. Felt like I used his tank and I used his DPS version. When I used those two, felt like I was playing against toddlers, and then when I used his healer, it felt like I was playing against professionals. So I don't know, man. We got that Flash HM though. Need to have Violet's gym badge. Violet City's gym. Let's go. Yeah. After this, like I said, I'm probably going to raid out if you guys want to stay tuned in. If you guys even want to go over to Twitch and drop a follow over there and then raid out with me on Twitch and drop a follow on the people that I raid out to. That'd be fantastic. I appreciate that greatly. And I'm sure that whoever gets blessed with those views and gets blessed with those follows would also appreciate it. I gotta say, it is nice being able to play on this screen and see everything on this screen on one chat instead of having to go back and forth and read 5 different chats. Because I have, when I stream on this computer, I have to have chat pulled up on this side, and I have to have one for each of my chats. My Kick, YouTube, Twitch, and all of that. And my 2 YouTubes and my Kick and Twitch. So 4 different chats pulled up all at the same time. I have to look back and forth between all of them. Whereas here, I can see everybody that is talking to me in one line. I love that. And the reason I use this one for anything outside of like Pokemon, you know, this Pokemon, is because this computer screen over here has a lot better quality. Okay, we'll stand outside of the gym, and we'll go like that. And we'll also go like this. Save. Would you like to save? Yes, I would like to save. Alright. What do I got for save time? No. And hey, while I'm here, Pokemon trading, the old Pokemon trading card game. How about that, dude? Jeesh. Let's see what other games we got on here. Wait, what was this avatar up here? The Legend of Aang. The Last Airbender. We gotta go all the way down to the P section. What do you eat for Jesus? It's not literal, Ironclad. But I mean, Jesus is the bread of life, so I mean, you can take it literal if you want, but it's not literal. I eat just comes from one of my students 2 years ago. Came into the classroom and said, "Hey, Mr. Mayor, I was eating on COD last night," because he knew that I used to play COD a lot. And I was like, "What does that even mean?" He goes, "It means like I was doing well, like I was slaying, like I was eating." I was like, "Oh, okay." And then I stole that name basically and started calling myself I Eat for Jesus on games. So there you go. That's where it comes from. Thanks for asking that question, though. I appreciate it. It is not literal, though a lot of people think it's literal for some reason. Alright. Do we have any Pokemon games Cool. I thought so too. I appreciate you affirming that. I thought so too, man. Okay, we got fire red. We got leaf green. We got emerald version. We got sapphire version. We got mystery dungeon. Wait, what is that? What just happened? There we go. We got mystery dungeon. I actually really like mystery dungeon. I don't know about you guys, but I love mystery dungeon. That game music is super loud, by the way. This game? What game music? There's no game music playing right now. Anyway. Oh, the scrolling sound was loud? Gotcha. Yeah, I mean, that makes sense. I'm going to raid out, though. Oh, Frey is online. Freight train. We could go to Zaphanath. You could go to Bearded Blevins. Bearded Blevins would be a dumb choice, I think, though. We could go Tracy Allen. Tracy Allen's a cool guy. Who should we raid out to, chat? Hey, guy, over on YouTube, thank you guys so much for tuning in. Thank you for dropping the subs. If you did subscribe and everything, I appreciate that. And thank you so much for chatting with me. Unfortunately, I can't raid out to anybody on YouTube. Otherwise, I would. But I can raid out maybe to Rickenheimer. Who is playing Hollow Knight right now on Twitch. So we'll raid out to him. Like I said, guys, I appreciate y'all. Go bless him with some views. Bless him with some follows. God bless you. Jesus loves you. Peace be with you.